at home against Leicester City back in September. Look out for maybe a foul or two from him today, particularly when United are on the counter-attack. Gundogan has played more often than not, but Fernandinho, for his special skills, included today. Rodri, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling and Jesus make up their team. So there you have it, all the news and information ahead of what we hope will be another blockbuster Manchester derby.
Thank you, Matt. What chance, if any, that Aguero has left the scene because he's not starting?
No. I mean, I know Sergio well enough, and he's professional enough not to do that. I mean, he's not the type of guy that will cause any havoc in a dressing room, and especially around the club and the organization. So I cannot imagine also in a big game like United, you know, you're going to still leave yourself out on purpose just because you're not starting. So, you know, he had a little spell during the week last week, and he picked something up, and that's what Guardiola stated as well. So hopefully he will be back fit again for them and play soon enough.
Are you a little surprised that it's a 4 at the back for Manchester United, not the 5 we got accustomed to seeing in this fixture last season?
Well, you say we got accustomed to seeing it. The 4 games they played against them, they won 3 of them. They played the back 4 twice and a back 3 twice. Now, I don't know, Richard, whether criticism of midweek has got to him, because I think that was a big decision for him. Does he go with a 3? Last twice they beat them, it was a 3 of midweek. Has got to him, because I think that was a big decision for him. Does he go with a 3? Last twice they beat them, it was a 3. The last 2 games, that was a 3, and United won both. So I kind of half thought this morning when I was looking at the teams, that's an interesting one, because he took criticism for playing a 3 against Leipzig. Accustomed to seeing it. The 4 games they played against them, they won 3 of them. They played the back 4 twice and a back 3 twice. Now, I don't know, Richard, whether criticism of midweek has got to him, because I think that
You know, like at least 1 or 2. And he's not going to play every game. But with the amount of games they have, City, over a span of over 12 months or 11 months, you will need him, and especially with his experience. So if they land Haaland, where the rumors, you know, there's always going to be linked rumors to City, you need Aguero. Aguero is from such an essential part of the squad.
I think it depends on Aguero a lot, Richard. I think he's in his last year now. He's 32 years of age, as you say now. There is talk that he'd like to go back home to Argentina and play a couple of years there. But I do think a lot of it depends on whether they get a top one, like Haaland or whoever. If they get a top one to come in to supplement Jesus, then it would make it easier for City to say, you know, if you want to go, you go and play in Argentina.
But the truth is, it's not his call, is it? And I can't understand why a deal hasn't been offered.
Well, it is his call. If he's in the last year of his contract, he doesn't want to sign
it. He's not been offered it.
No, but also if you look at this year, you know, have you seen a lot of Aguero playing for City this year, especially during the injuries? And it already happened a little bit at the end of the last year when he picked up some injuries. He was in and out the squad, yes and no. So I think that's also one of the reasons Guardiola said, okay, stall it a little bit. Let's wait till January, see if he comes back to full fitness again, where it looks like it. But now he's not on the bench, of course, because he picked up something else. But let's have a look and see how he progressed, and then offer him a deal in January, because then you have 6 months. And don't forget, transfer market in January, you're allowed to talk to other clubs as well. So that's also a little bit of
I'm amazed, honestly. You know? I would have had it tied down now.
Yeah, me too.
You said you want legends around the club, big players around the club.
Player. You want the right legend.
The right ones,
Like Fernandinho, like Company when he was here, like yourself. You want the right type of people there around it. But I can only think that the injury problems he's had for, a year? Maybe? Year, 18 months? I think that might be what City are waiting on.
Pep Guardiola is waiting to talk to us.
Pep, going into the Manchester derby, back-to-back Premier League victories, you're picking up clean sheets, look like you're in good form now. What do you put that down to?
We came out. We are here in Old Trafford. We know the opponent, how good it is, and we arrived. We're having a good moment. The feeling is good, but football is right now in the right moment. So what you have done in a good way and bad way in the recent past, nothing counts all the time. In every game we start again.
Is that even more so in a derby where form can mean nothing?
Yeah, in all the countries I've been, when you play one derby, all the people say the same. No matter the position on the table, no matter the form is completely different. Should be like this, but I don't understand why. Because at the end it's a game, 11-11, win the strength points, weak points, both sides, and try to win the game. So no much more than this.
John Stones starts the third Premier League game in a row. You've said how pleased you are for him that he's turned it round. What's he doing differently now?
He played, he had opportunity, and he won the opportunity. So when one player play good, you have to give confidence again.
Pep Guardiola not quite answering the question that was put to him as to why Stone starts now and why he hadn't previously been. There's a number trying to get David De Gea out of Manchester United's goal as well. Heavy criticism again following the third Leipzig goal midweek. What did you see that others perhaps didn't when they were looking almost for an excuse to lambast him?
Well, you have to remember with David De Gea, he's got a very unique style of keeping goal, particularly when he's saving 1v1s and he's coming out to narrow the angle. And I think instinct takes over sometimes when that happens. And I think when David De Gea, I know a lot of goalkeepers that when this third goal was going in, Nige, I know a lot of goalkeepers that I know would have been diving at their feet, right? But I think De Gea's inbuilt notion to go out almost upright with that leg bent behind him took over. And it looks to me like he comes out like he'd normally do, like that, and he just gets done. So I don't think he was being cowardly.
Well, the word
in any way.
Paul Scholes accused him of bottling this, which I thought was very unfair, and I'm amazed when
you
players...
see how he comes out. How he comes out is how he comes out every time.